everybody, this is Amy, and I am in the mood to do a little budgeting. I've already tried to film this once, and my camera started going sideways like this. The next thing I know, you're practically looking at the wall. So, what I'm going to do today, I do this every single solitary month, but I've never filmed it. Well, I'm going to film it today. I am basically unstuffing my bill envelopes so that I can take it to the bank. Some of them I will not be unstuffing because I don't know what the payment is yet. So I will not unstuff those. And the reason I don't want to do that is because if I put the money in the bank, I sometimes look at my bank account and be like, oh look, I've got $150 in there. And say I could spend 50 of it, and the $100 is to a bill. So I'll spend that 50 or do whatever I need to do, and then I'll be like, oh look, there's still $100 in there. Well, I know that that's earmarked for a bill, but I'll be like, oh, you know, it's only $25. I can just go ahead and spend that, and then next paycheck I can make up that $25. It's just $25. It's not going to break me. I can make it up. No big deal. But before you know it, I've spent that whole $100. Now let's say that's the electric bill, and I've put $300 in there because I always put $320 away for the electric bill. I've got $320 that I keep saying, oh, I can just put it back next paycheck. And before you know it, a $300 chunk of money is coming out of my next paycheck that I didn't plan to do. So that's my problem. That's my issue. I know it's my issue. And that's why I've gone back to cash. I liked it sitting in a savings account, earning a little tiny bit of interest. It really wasn't a whole lot because it didn't stay there long enough to earn much. But I just can't do it yet. So maybe in the future, I'll be able to do that. And it's not the most awful thing in the world that I could do, but I know it's my problem and I need to fix it. So this is one of the ways that I can train myself to not do that anymore. All right, so storage bill, I do know, whoops, some of these I still have open. Because like I said, I was already gonna do this, but then I decided I wanted to film it. So I gotta get better at that. And this thing keeps slowly just sliding, and I don't know why. Everything seems to be tight. All right, let's see how that does. All right, 20, 40, 60. That is the storage bill. I know that that's the storage bill. It's what it is every month. And I saved the exact amount, so I don't have any leftovers. I'm gonna show you what I wanna do with the leftovers. What I think I'm gonna start doing. I'm already putting, all right, let's go to the next one. Phone bill. Again, already opened. I think all of them are. So in my phone bill, I currently have 100, 150, 170, 190, 2, 210, 215, 220, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, $225. My phone bill recently went up, and that's because, let me adjust you one more time. And that's because some promotional things that I had have ended. So it is going to take this whole thing. There's going to be a little bit of change left, but we're just going to put it all in. Let me make sure that's right. So our puppy did come. For those of you that have watched about the puppy, I will try to remember to put a clip in here of her and our other puppy playing. However, she is sick. Why does this keep doing that? All right, let's try that. She is sick. Within a couple of minutes of getting her, she started coughing. All right, this is already paid. She started coughing, and the poor little thing, on the way home, I took her to the vet, on the way home, I called the vet and got her appointment made for the following morning. She has a respiratory infection. They said likely viral. She has, her lungs and heart sound good. It's like upper respiratory. It's not in her lungs. She had very, very bad ear mites, like really bad. She's evidence of fleas, but we didn't find a flea, but there was evidence of fleas. And then she had dermatitis, really bad in 3 places. The one under her stomach, the vet actually thought she had, like her umbilical cord was leaking, like it had opened back up and it was leaking, but She shaved her stomach and found dermatitis. She's got dermatitis multiple places, but she shaved them to try to help us to be able to put medicine on it. She started on her some antibiotics, oral antibiotics, and then gave us some flea medication for her and all the other 2 dogs, which she said would also kill the ear mites. When she goes back for her second set of shots, because she'd already had her shots from the breeder. When she goes back for her second set of shots, she'll check her ears again and see if she needs more medication or if the flea medicine did take care of the ear mites. And she said that it would, and hopefully she wouldn't have to have any more medication for an ear infection, but she'll check her then. And her ears do smell a lot better, so I think that's clearing it up. And then she's got gentamicin spray to spray on the areas at least twice a day. And the scab stuff on her stomach is almost gone. The scabs on her legs are getting better, but they're a little slower to get better. But they are doing the same, like you could see where in the first, when it first happened, or when we first noticed it, what it looked like. And then it kind of got darker brown, kind of scabby. And now the brown scabby stuff is gone. Her legs are now the brown scabby stuff. So I'll try to remember to put a little clip of her playing with our other dog in here. They just now started playing. Her coughing is much, much better. And she still coughs, but not every 20 minutes like she was there for a while. I sent a message to the breeder and told her, you know, what she had in case any of it was contagious, which the ear mites and the respiratory infections she said were. Definitely. The dermatitis, most likely not. And I've never heard back from her. So anyway, but she's playing and doing well. All right, television, I have 100, 110, 115, 120, 121, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I put 120 in there. It's 111.53. So I know I'm each time going to have $8 left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out 1, 10, 11, 12. 1, 10, 11, 12. I know this is what my bills is, but I save a little extra because, you know, every once in a while they'll pop a little extra fee on for something that you don't expect, like my phone bill jumped up. So I like to save a little extra. So I think I'm going to start doing with this extra, instead of just leaving it in the envelope to just sit there, I think I'm going to save it. And I'll tell you why in a little while. I think I've already said that what I wanted to do with extra money, but 1 or 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and $16 in television. So I have 16 left. Truck, I pay a portion. I don't know why I keep doing that. I pay a portion of the truck payment, 150, 70, 90. That's the same every single month. That's my part, and I know you all keep sliding, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's making me a little nuts. Okay. Truck, credit one black. Maybe you all can't even tell. I don't know. Or maybe, and it's not me touching it, so. All right, my credit one black card, I saved 40. I only need 38. Because I want to pay off debt, I would like to pay all 40. But I also want to save at the same time a little bit without like having to put a lot away from my checks. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to budget like I've been doing, and then take this extra, this $2, and save it. So I'm kind of saving towards my goal at the same time as paying my bills, and not feeling like I'm taking anything extra that I haven't already planned to take. I'll show you later. All right, so this credit one, the red payment is 30, and I should have exactly 30, 20, 30. Some of these, like I said, I know are gonna be exact, and I don't have any extra, but the ones that I do have extra, I wanna do a 100 envelope challenge, but I wanna do it not just 100 envelopes. I have a twist to it. I actually got this idea from Alicia on Alicia Saves, I think is her channel name. I love to watch her, and this is an idea I got from her. And then when I was searching, I wanted a 100 envelope, a way to keep track of it. And so when I found a way, I was looking on Etsy for something that I could print, and I found one, and it kind of sort of does what she does, but it's a little bit different, but very, very similar. So I'll explain that. I'll do another video on that and go through and pull out these these amounts. All right, so what's this for? This is for my ally. My ally is going to be 47. So I actually have 51. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 1 here to go back. And I'm going to say 45, that's 50. I need 47. So I need 1, 2, 3 to make the change. And that way 50 goes in, and 1, 2, 3, 4 goes back into my ally envelope. And that way I am saving that. PayPal, I have 3 different, it's kind of like, 2 of them are kind of like Affirms and one of them is a credit card. The 2 that are like Affirms, I can pay anytime because they're the same amount. The one that's like a credit card, I leave because I don't know how much that's gonna be, the payment. It's gonna change. So 20, 40, 41. I know that is correct because it's like $40.90, I believe is the exact amount. And then 20, 30, 35, 36. I saved 37, and it's like $36 and change. So I'm just gonna put that whole 37 in there to go to the bank. So I still have 1, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. I'm hoping 160 is enough. It might not be. I might have to put another $5 or $10 with it because the payment seems to change every month. I'm not adding any extra, like I'm not charging anything, but it does seem to change. Electric, I don't have the bill yet, but I do have, let's see how much I have in here just for fun. 1, 2, 250, 3, 310, 320. That's what I save every month for my electric. It's not been up to that yet, so I should have left over from this, but I also have 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. $355 towards electric. I will not, hopefully, I mean, we've been running our air conditioners a little bit. Hopefully that will not go above the 300, but whatever's left over, I'm gonna save that too. My American Express card, normally the payment is 33, and I do have 33 saved. However, I'm gonna leave that in the envelope because it is not showing a payment due yet. And again, if I put that in the bank, I'm just gonna say, oh, I can make it up on my paycheck. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to leave it just like that. I will unstuff these again later when I need to take those back. I may or may not do that on camera. I don't know. We'll see. So let's see what I'm taking to the bank to pay those bills. 1, 2, we're gonna do that. 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 450, 470, 480, 495, 510, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. $450. I think that was what I said, 450 going to the bank. So let me find that 50 and shove that back in where it goes. And this is going to the bank to pay the September bills that I can pay. Today is 19%, I got 19% battery. Wednesday the 30th of August. And I am putting this money in 9:10 a.m. I'm taking this money and putting it in the bank so that I can pay my September bills that are showing a due amount. So this is kind of sort of even a check-in for the end of September because you kind of know what my bills are going to be, but But yeah, this is my unstuffing to go and pay the majority of my September bills. There are still some. There's a couple like my Subaru, 2 personal loans. Like some of that stuff will automatically go, like automatically pay, so I don't even have to worry about it. I just kind of check on it and make sure it does. But these are the ones that I actually have to go in and pay them. So, all right, so that's my unstuffing. It's the very first one I've ever done online. I hope it makes sense. I hope it wasn't too boring. And please like, subscribe if you like this kind of content, because I'm going to be making more. And come back soon and see my what I'm going to do with the extra money. I may go ahead and make that video, even though the electric bill will add to it later, and I'll just put that in as cash stuffing, that section. But yeah, so hopefully I remember to put the puppy picture or the video. I have a tiny little video of her and our other dog playing, and maybe even her little cough, poor little thing. But it's much better. So she's getting better. It's just, you know, we've had her a week today, and she said a week or two it would, you know, the cough would last, and it's definitely improving. So it's gonna be okay. It's just kind of frustrating that because when she coughs in the middle of the night, she wants to be held, and so she gets up and I end up holding her for an hour or two. She'll sleep on me, but as soon as I put her back down, if she starts coughing, she wants to be held again. It's like a little baby. So okay, see you soon. Bye.